Hello, friends. I'm so glad you could join me today. I am documenting my journey on becoming debt-free again, so welcome to Second Chance Budgeting. I'll be exploring cash stuffing and unstuffing, finding ways to increase my income, and saving towards some big goals, all while digging myself out of debt once again. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you join me during my adventures. So today I'm going to be cash stuffing my first paycheck of September, and we are going to be cash stuffing a total of $819. What I've done with my check before we get to this process is I have taken $675 and put it into a savings account specifically to pay my mortgage and to pay my HOA fees, which in turn pay my utilities. So what I'm stuffing now is what's left over from that amount. So, all right, let's give this a quick count and I'll show you what I plan to do with that money. So I have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, so 740, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, oops, 95, 800, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Perfect. All right. So because it's the first cash stuffing of the month, I need to set myself up for my expenses. So, so food, I'm going to stuff 200 in there. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Yeah, so that'll be the full amount for the month. That way it's there. I don't have to worry about waiting until my next paycheck in case my paycheck is a little bit late later on in the month because I'm a biweekly budgeter, and sometimes checks come like first week of the month, and sometimes it's like second week of the month before I get my first check. So that's why I tend to do it this way. Okay, gas, I'm going to give myself 100. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. All right, and then in my other category, which is kind of like my personal expenses, I'm going to give myself 90. So 20, 40, 60, 80, and then $10 for laundry. So perfect. All right, and we'll get into sinking funds now. The only other sinking fund in this binder is giving, and I'm going to stuff 10 in there. All right, so that makes 100, 200, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, and 67. All right, well, let's get into savings and debt. All right, first one up is medical, and I'm going to put 15 in there for this cash stuffing. All right, so now I have 500 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, and 86. So 686 in medical. All right, and then this is where the majority of my checks are going until I'm out of debt. So for extra debt this month, which is paying off my vehicle loan, which is my very last debt, I'm going to stuff $200 in there. All right, we're going to skip that, skip that, skip that. And then car insurance, I'm going to put 40 in here. So let's see what we have. I've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, and 40. All right. Moving on to my personal binder. Usually my first cash stuffing of the month I'm only able to put small amounts into my personal binder, but that's all right. It's a little bit to help along the way. So I'm going to put 5 into clothing. So now I've got 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 25, 30, 31. All right, same thing with fun. I'll just stuff a 5. Okay, now I've got 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 65, and 66. And then travel, I'm going to put in 5 as well. All right, so I've got 500 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 600, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 604. All right, we're going to skip this one. Holidays, I'll put in a 5. All right, now I've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, and 87. And we are skipping hobbies. All right, moving along to my next binder, which is my home binder. This time I need to stuff in 15 for internet and let's see. Hang on. I wonder, let me see if I can give myself some change. I must have kind of calculated incorrectly what I needed. So let's see. I know what I can pull it from. Sorry about that. I thought I had the exact bills I needed. I'll just do this really quick. Sometimes in life you just have to adjust, I guess. All right. Okay, back to what I need to do. All right, 15 into internet. So now I've got 10, 20, 25, and 26. And just to be on the safe side, I will swap a bill. All right, for maintenance, I'm going to stuff 30. So 20 and 30. Perfect. Now I've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 10, 20, 30, and 35. All right, for home supplies, I'm going to stuff 10. So now I've got 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, and 67. And home decor, I'm just going to put in a 5. Okay, so now I've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, and 95. And we are skipping garden and that's all right. So the rest of this money should go into my savings challenges, and I collect that money throughout the month and do savings challenge at the very end. So let's see what we've got. Got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, and 84. Perfect. All right. Well, that is everything that I have for you today. I'm looking forward to next month when hopefully I'll be able to put more towards my sinking funds since I'll be out of debt. At least that's the plan. But hope you are having a great day. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If so, please do all the things. Like, leave me a comment or question down below, and subscribe for more. I'll see you next one. Have a great day.